Warning, I swear a lot.
Hi guys, and welcome to Penumbra Overture, which is a game by the same guys who made Amnesia: The Dark Descent and presumably Rebirth as well.
For my part in this allegory, I'm not going to make the same mistakes my father made. Howard vanished from my mother's life before I was even in it, so when he sent me a letter a few days after Mum's funeral, it was the first I'd ever heard from him. Pity he was dead. Writing from beyond the grave must be a genetic habit in my bloodline. His letter contained a key, instructions, pleas for forgiveness. I figured the dead don't have much use for absolution, so I turned to his prophetic passing, which he inexplicably expected to come any day. Clearly averse to explanations, my father preferred to leave directions to a bank on Mayfair I'd never even heard of. In that bank was a safety deposit box in his name, and myself as executor. Of course, I went, as he knew I would. I discovered that despite the evidence, he'd been legally declared dead almost 30 years ago, and so the old book and collection of notes I found had, in the eyes of the law, been mine all this time. My father's instructions were to burn the documents, raise no further questions. But that was his error. No man's immune to the shameful trappings of curiosity, and my humanity got the better of me. The university I taught at was world renowned for two things: physics and linguistics. I represented the first, and the man who stood for the second was stumped by my recent acquisition. The book was indecipherable. The notes, however, showed a location somewhere in uninhabited northern Greenland. It took me almost a year to book the last flight I'd ever take. As I watched civilization disappear along with Heathrow, I realised my father had disappeared 3 decades ago, almost to the day, and I considered in turn what it was that I was leaving behind. We landed on a strip of ice a few feet wide, and within minutes I was pulling away on a chartered boat, beginning the 12-hour journey that would lead me into my past.
There's a lot more detail there than I actually expected. Finally we're almost docked. I'd better stow my gear. I may be far from home, but chances are I can still pick things up using a left mouse, and I can take a close look at things using right mouse. Certainly this map's a good decade or so out of date, but landmarks don't change much in Greenland, so I've got a pretty decent idea of where I'm headed. Okay. Is that Jack Daniels? It is. Give me some of that. Oh, I can't actually... Fuck it. I'm so angry. What about this? Huh? No, I did it. Oh god, I can never get enough of these physics. These physics. So the flashlight switches on and off via the inventory, or hopefully with the shortcut key F. Now where's that emergency glow stick? Should still be in the locker. Aha! Ooh, a chest. What's in the chest? Get out of my way, chair! Dearest Eric, just a quick note before you set sail and leave me once again. I've left you a little something to remember me by in the chest at the foot of your bed. I really don't know why you still only have one bed on board. Taking shifts because of it is no way to get your rest. But what does a fisherman's wife know of life at sea? I'll be praying every night for you to make the catch you need so you can come home to me safely, and soon. Please don't be gone for 5 weeks like last time. I know I might nag sometimes, but I do love you, you know. I've washed those overalls of yours. I know you'll get them covered in assorted fish parts in no time, but I still feel better knowing they've had a wash. Before I forget, the Henriksons in the village have asked me to see if you'll be coming by any trout, but I said they were... alas, we will never know what they were. More Jack. Never touch the stuff. See glow stick. Should come in handy if the torch runs out of chatteries. I should be able to access it through my inventory or with G. I'm just going to hold on to that for a while. Some extra batteries. Very good. And it sounds like the boat is about to finish boating. Out of my way, fool. I'm going to leave this place a fucking mess. What else can I ruin? Can I pick that up? No. This could be more messy. Huh. Yes. Good. Yes, I've left it in a right state. Hang on, there's more to do here. Oh, yes, there is. Huh. Where did that... Oh, there. Yes, good. Oh, it's positively... messy in here. That kind of went back to where it was. No way. There we go. Extra job for the crew. They can earn their pay. As I stepped off the boat, setting out into the blizzard that had formed around me, I realised how utterly devoted I'd been to the discovery of my father's past. I had no idea what to expect. Soon enough, my concerns were justified. I don't know whether I lost my orientation or my spirit first, but I lost feeling in my extremities soon after, and I knew hypothermia was setting in. I started looking for shelter. That's a poor start. That's a really poor start. There I am, I'm cold. Oh, I'm gonna need shelter soon. Well, I don't need my glow stick. My entire head went numb a long time ago, but I can still hear the wind roaring past, or is that some kind of animal in the distance? Both? I'm gonna take this rock for my safety. I can still throw things by using examine when I'm carrying something. Oh, so when I was doing that, that was not necessary. I could have instead... Wait for it. Are you ready for the pitch that won the World Series in baseball? Bam! Use interact mode. I can swing the stone more accurately. Really? Hello. Oh! Oh, that's weird. Oh, that's really weird. Oh. That's gonna take some getting used to. Frozen solid. Must break ice. I've got it. I've got it. Don't even worry about it. Check this out. I'm about to blow your fucking mind. Oh, wow. I hope to God it's not frozen inside as well. So weak, but if I just use interact mode, I should be able to do it. Oh, it's righty loosey apparently and lefty turny. Ah, that makes no sense. This is even with interact mode, this is really hard. Or is this supposed to be hard? This is going to sound awful on microphone, I'm so sorry. But this is... Did it work? Or did I just close it more? I did it! I fucking did it though, didn't I? Are you impressed? You should be. The most horrifying thing about this game is trying to open a hatch. Ah. Did I just fall in? Oh, good, good. I love that. I love hearing things mutter at me. I'm the only thing that mutters at me. Jesus, my head. I can't believe I fell that far and survived, although looking around, maybe I didn't. What is this place? That is pretty far. You'd be liable to break your leg or perhaps your neck falling from that far. Especially since I'm pretty sure our guy just toppled in. Empty boxes of ammunition. What is this place? I don't know, could I get a gun? I'd like a gun. Hello. A steel rod. A flare? A flare. I know these kind of games by now. More flares? What is that? That's some kind of fucking tuna? Tell me what it is, video game. Oh. Fuck it. Something about that brought me great joy. Boom! What is this? Boom! Oh wow, did that go into the... Oh, that's gone forever. Oh, sweet. A hammer. Let's see, I can swing this hammer if I hold a left mouse. I can make a backswing by pulling the mouse right, and then follow through by pushing left. The opposite works too. Pulling back and then thrusting forward produces a stabbing motion. Who stabs with a hammer? I reckon if I hold down right mouse after the backswing, I should still be able to look around. That's in-depth. Hey! Why don't you fuck off? That feels good. That feels really good. So how do I use the hammer? Ah, I've got the hammer. How the fuck do you use this? Oh no! Oh, that's... Oh, this feels wrong. Oh, how am I supposed to fight things with that? Okay, well, I'm gonna put it away anyway. At least I have a weapon, you know? That makes me feel better in any horror game when I can actually defend myself. So maybe I shouldn't be feeling better. I can't believe I managed to do that. Can I, by any chance? No? Hang on, I think we need to try this a bit more, don't we? I think we need to give this the old Charleston try. Well, I guess I'm trapped. I'll never leave this place. Let's explore a little bit before I go through there. It's stuck, so it's not open. Oh yeah, go on, yes. Good lad, well done. Oh, so I can still look around. Okay, I see. Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't want no cave-ins while I'm in here, no sir. Where does this go? Did I just go in a circle? I can't tell. What is this? This looks like some kind of industrial mechanism, although there's a hole in the center and no way to operate it. I think I've got it. Where is that? There it is, the steel rod. Oh yeah. How'd you like that, Sonny Jim? No wonder I couldn't open the door. Ah, I have the solution to this. Check this out. The fuck? Break this thing quick. There we go. Now, why did I need to do that? Because apparently there's something in here scary anyway. Okay, am I going to have to move with it? Yeah, I think so. Did I do it? Oh yeah, I did. I wish I hadn't though. Wherever I was descending into, it was 100 feet below ground, protected by 2 solid metal hatches, located in a remote Arctic wilderness and buried beneath the snow. I didn't know what to expect, but it made me feel like something I hadn't felt since I was a child. I'd never given it much thought before, but I realised that our entire society is a network of safety nets, emergency services at the end of a phone line, health and safety in the workplace, friends, family, lovers, all there if something goes wrong, part of a carefully designed structure to prevent all but the most mundane of emotions. Once again, I felt like I did when I was in school, surrounded by a closing ring of older kids, knowing that anyone might help me. Friends, parents, teachers were too scared or too far away. Interesting. I've jotted down the note just in case. This glow stick seems to do great. Why would I even need the torch? Now, why can I carry this but not the other thing? Oh well. There could be anything living down here. Heroics are for Hollywood actors and fairy tales. I'm not taking any chances. If I face off against anything down here, I won't last a second. Caution and stealth are my only defences now. If anyone or anything hears me, I'd be best off staying low and staying out of sight until I know whether or not it's a threat. Crouching by pressing left control will give me the chance to hide in the shadows. I'll know I've got it right because of the blue tint to my vision. Plus, I should be quiet enough that I won't be heard unless something's right on top of me. Better remember to shut down any light sources, though. Wait, what about my hammer? Is that not why I got the thing? Okay, here comes the horror. Can I get a visual? Okay, so where did I come from? Northern area, perhaps? Your location. Oh, okay, I'm here. Down here at the exit. Let's try going to storage first, I suppose. Maybe there'll be something there we can use. Let's check it out. I'm interested. Why is that barrel crushed? I just realised. Lum-de-dum, where are we going? I don't see any kind of creepy crawlies. I think the game is just, I think it's just trying to throw me the heebie-jeebies. It's trying to give me some of the wiggly-woos for Halloween. It's, you know, it's underestimating my ability to sneak through this area, to just, skiddly-diddly through these boxes. And, oh yeah, there's a storage room in that way. There's nothing here. I am feeling brave, feeling fresh. I feel like I don't need to keep crouching. What's the deal with... Hey, there's rocks. I fucking love rocks. I'm all about that shit. This thing, which I believe saves... Or at least provides a checkpoint system. What the hell just happened? I don't know if that was a good idea. It probably wasn't, my friend. It probably wasn't. But we did it, didn't we? So we could spend ages trying to figure out whether or not it was a good idea. Or we could just move on. I think I'm just going to move on. Locked from the other side. Does that mean there's someone still inside? I can hear chattering. Thank God. Maybe I can get some answers. Why won't he open the door? Well, I've got a solution to this, my friend. Don't even swear. Open the door, you fucking prick. I'm the bailiff. I'm here for your fucking couch. Open the door. Open the door. Well, he ain't doing it, is he? If this lighter wasn't empty, it'd be a handy thing to have. But it is empty, thereby making that statement pointless. But now we're back in Danger Town. Population unknown. That's the danger, you see. Fucking good lord. I can't just wait here for whatever's around that corner. Need to hide. I hid. I hid. I hid. I'm gonna get my hammer out. Jesus, I've never been this scared in my life. I can feel my heart racing. If anything gets within more than a few feet of my hiding spot, I'd better not stare it out. Anything within my field of vision might panic me, and then I'm a goner. Good. We're just gonna just gonna, you know, take it real fucking slow, aren't we? Oh yes. Just gonna quickly have a look around. Yeah, no. Don't want any creepy crawlies behind me, any ghastly ghoulies getting up in my jimmies. No, thank you. I don't like it. Fucking God. It's just a... That's the thing, it's just a wolf, but a wolf is a terrifying creature. Now, I don't think he saw me. I don't think he saw me. It's something about to eat my bottom, because I don't like it. I don't want them to eat my bottom. Workshop? I didn't want to go to the workshop, I want to go to the office. Excuse me, yes, officer, that direction, thank you. Let's just keep going. I believe I will remain safe if I continue in a forward motion. That's the workshop. Officer over here. Don't look at them. They're more scared of you than you are of them, and they should be, because you have a fucking hammer. Baxtrin. What the fuck is Baxtrin? Bottle of Baxtrin. Might come in handy. What the fuck is Baxtrin? 15th of August, 1945. Command Bunker. Emergency Airstrip Zulu. Weekly report. Another unremarkable week in Greenland. Regular shipment received. Standard emergency drills carried out. Routine runway maintenance completed. I have ordered maintenance be carried out twice weekly from here on in due to increased snowfall. 1 wounded. The 1 wounded figure is no cause for concern back in London. The Germans haven't extended their front line by 4,000 miles. 2 of my men were caught manufacturing cherry bombs in our workshop armory and succeeded in blowing off a couple fingers. I take partial responsibility for this, in that I allowed them access to the demolitions manual we keep in the storeroom, and I'm sure that's where they learnt the ingredients. As a precautionary measure, I have now locked up that manual in the chest in my office and will keep the key on my person at all times. I suspect, for some reason, we need explosives. Let's do a save. I assume that's what that is. And an old man, clutching something unseen. He is strange, and yet he is no stranger. Never seen before, still I know. This man before me is Howard. I call him father. Also, just because he is your biological father does not mean he is your father. He did not exist in your life. Therefore, he is not your father. I don't care how noble or not noble his aims and goals were. He was not your father. Hey, a key. Give me the key. Small key. And a letter. Copenhagen Post, Monday 17th of August 1930, so 15 years before the other note. Psychotropic deposits at the bottom of Death Mine. Researchers at the University of Copenhagen have suggested that mind-altering chemicals naturally soon into the rock may be the cause of high suicide rates at Greenland Mine. The university, which has recently been conducting studies into isolated communities, first became interested in the workers of the northwestern lead mine last year. They discovered that even taking into account Greenland's naturally higher suicide rate, does Greenland have a naturally higher suicide rate? Local figures for the last 100 years were abnormally high, at 46 deaths per 100,000 populace compared to the national average of 29. On further investigation, experts diagnosed, in many of the miners, symptoms in common with the earlier stages of paranoid schizophrenia. This has prompted researchers to hypothesize that natural deposits of lysergic acid, a pH4 formula recently discovered to have hallucinogenic properties, may be present in the rocks. Few locals were conducive to interview, but those who agreed to speak had their own explanation. Inuit spirits, known as the Turngate, live in the mountains. The university is waiting the results of chemical testing. Studies continue. So, those spirits are real and relevant, I'm gonna guess, because it's a fucking horror game, so, of course they are. Fuck out of it, chair. I'm trying to look at the cupboard, not cupboard, the drawers. Always check the drawers. Nothing in there. Okay, well, I'm glad I did anyway. Fucking typewriter! Typewriters are cool. Nothing in there. Oh, hello, what's this? Beef jerky? I fucking love beef jerky, don't I? I highly doubt a wolf's gonna come in here, though if it does, I suspect I will die. Oh, look at that, it's fucking beef jerky. It's locked, I need a key. It's possible that this is the key. It is. I thought he kept the key on his person, but sure. Big Book of Explosives, 1923 edition, so probably not that big, actually. Chapter 1. 3 Black Match Fuse. The black match fuse is one of the oldest, simplest, and most reliable fuses used in modern pyrotechnics. It is easy to create, essentially consisting of just string and gunpowder, but be warned, the chemicals concerned will stain clothing, and as always, due concern is advised. Materials required: string, preferably cotton, black gunpowder, Baxtrin. The string should be coated with a thin layer of Baxtrin, which acts as an adhesive. The string is then carefully rolled in the gunpowder, and left to dry at least a couple of minutes before use. Now it's talking about dynamite. Invented by Alfred Noble in 1866, dynamite is commonly used in construction, mining, and demolition. It has proved far safer to handle than alternatives such as pure nitroglycerin, provided, that is, it has been properly stored. Sorry, I've got a little bit of a stutter, it's cold in here. Over time, the explosive component of dynamite, supposedly made safe by the presence of the diatomaceous earth, I've never heard that word in my life, has a tendency to weep, making an old box of the explosive liable to detonate on contact. Materials required: 1 part diatomaceous earth, 3 parts nitroglycerin, small amount of sodium carbonate, text unreadable, and then simply form into short sticks and wrap in paper. Trinitrotoluene. TNT basically, was first discovered in 1863 by German chemist Joseph Wilbrand, but it took some years before it yielded its true potential. This was because of the difficulty of making it explode and the lesser detonation in comparison to dynamite. The main advantage was discovered by the German Navy, who deployed TNT's relative explosive stability in order to cause massive damage to British warships. Their torpedoes could be detonated inside a ship's armour, rather than exploding on contact as did other shells. Good God, there's a lot here! Armstrong's mixture is included in this book as more of a point of interest than as a viable chemical mix. The formula exists as somewhat of a legend in modern pyrotechnics, referenced by those knowledgeable enough to stay the fuck away from it as death mix. Its incredible volatility makes it unsuitable for anything. Materials required: red phosphorus and barium. This mixture can be carefully and slowly mixed to minimize risk to the chemist. Sulfur can substitute for some or all of the barium to slightly decrease sensitivity. Interesting. Okay, I'm guessing the workshop is where we're going to want to go to find explosives ingredients. I'm just going to go straight to the workshop, isn't I? Yep, there's the workshop. Let's just mosey on over there, over yonder. Get a dong, little doggies. Get along, little doggies. Thanks to the labyrinthine nature of this area, there are multiple routes to get to the same locations, which means I could probably avoid... What is it? Fucking locked? To-do list. Locked door with odd noises. Entrance is caved in. I found a locked door in the middle of the mine. I did indeed. Do I have a key for it? I have a padlock. Why do I have a padlock? Okay, I doubt this is going to work, but let's try. Yeah, I don't think that worked. We've done most of the surface level stuff. Now it's going to be a case of literally rubbing what we have on everything else and seeing what we can come up with. It's weird because the wolf is clearly here. I saw it, but since then it seems to have... Oh, my back. It seems to have completely vanished. I haven't seen the wolf since. I've only heard it. If it's in here, I'm going to cry. Those are shoes. Alright, well I'm going to make things really inconvenient for this guy because he made things really inconvenient for me. So I'm going to put his boots in there, and I hope he gets a fucking split. Actually, I'll tell you what, I'll put one boot in there, and then let's see if I can be really fucking crafty with the other one. Come on, get that door open. I'm gonna put the other... I'm a genius. Yes, 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 yes. Tuck the other one behind the door. Why would he check the door? He has no reason to do that. Now he'll never get his boots. What a fool. Storage crate for transporting ore, I suppose. There's a draft coming from the bait. Oh, is there now? Let's get rid of these rocks. There's the boot. God. Oh, I can move the whole box. Oh, let me just get the last... Actually, let me get the last rock out. There we go. Yep, yep. Oh, okay, that works too. Yep, that's fine. That's exactly what I wanted, isn't it? Let's try the hammer. Gonna fucking get you, you bitch, 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 bitch. Okay, that ain't working, is it? Let's try and move this a bit more. It's still on there, video game. I can't. Oh, I got the last rock out, and then we could just move the whole thing instead of faffing around like an idiot. Oh, I've trapped myself. This is what happens when you have physics-based puzzles. Can I open this? It seems like I can. Trapped will must lead deeper into the rock to some kind of basement. I did it! Fucking genius, isn't I? I can hear him muttering at me, and I wish he wouldn't. It looks as if this basement caved in some years ago. Something's tunneled through here more recently, though. Christ, what sort of creature makes these markings? Anything, really. It could even be a very friendly man who just wants a friend. Spiders in small places. I don't know if I can go through with this. I think I can hear the pitter-patter of tiny feet. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, not spiders, please. Please, video game, don't do this. It just saved. No, please. No. No, you don't understand. No. No. No, you don't understand. This has ceased to be funny. This horrible sight. Luckily it's mummified, or else the smell would be awful. That is awful. That is awful. Oh, okay, I need a moment for my composure. I could have dealt with anything. If it had been like giant rats or some kind of horrible monsters down here, fine. Fine, I could have dealt with it. But not spiders. Day 1. I begin this record still in the hope that the great work we have undertaken here might one day be of scientific value, despite the chaos which has ensued in the 6 hours previous. My aim is to remain secure until what help there may be arrives, and to that end I have barricaded myself into a small workshop area in the abandoned part of the mine. I hope that the meagre food rations here will keep me alive, and that those I hide from, will not jeopardize that. Perhaps this mine really is cursed. It's almost precisely 30 years since the incident that brought us here, and now, 30 years on, fate has struck again. Day 3. I forecasted that today the rescue crews would arrive, but I can only hypothesize that they would be unaware of my location and hence busy themselves evacuating the other survivors. If they have not arrived by tomorrow, I will go out in search of them. Day 6. My first mistake was to make assumptions on the matter of rescue. My second mistake was to make assumptions on the safety of this mine. My third mistake was to act on both those assumptions in going outside of my safe haven. My best estimate is that I left the workshop where I was secured about 2 days ago in search of aid, and I have found only danger. I approached the odd living quarters, but curiously could find no sign of life whatsoever. I returned in what I thought was the direction from which I could come, but soon found myself in an unfamiliar locale. Confused, but focused, I attempted to make my way home, but found myself threatened by some species of feral creature, which seems to have made this old mine its home. Although the specimen bore significant interest to me, I chose to retreat, only to find myself outmaneuvered and outnumbered by the beasts. I turned and ran. I turned, even, it was past tense, and ran, injuring my ankle in the process, because apparently I've never ran a fucking meter in my life, which I now believe is most likely a sprain rather than a fracture. For some time I cowered and fled into the dark, but a few hours ago I discovered a door leading to a smaller disused part of the mine, the key for which I still have in my pocket. Within that area, I discovered the storeroom, and I think it should keep me safe for some time. This place is a maze. My lesson learnt, I will not venture out again until I am certain the area is safe. So never. Seems to have moved away. Oh, I can see it. No, that's the dog. Steam could blister flesh from bone in an instant. I know, I've seen it happen. I suspect, wait for me to get out of here before making any assumptions, that that area is actually safe. And, well, the area I was just in is safe. It becomes dangerous once I get past that pipe. Right, once I assume I can actually get out. Well, am I stuck down here? I say, if I'm stuck down here, then everything I just said goes out the window, because it means I do just have to deal with this immediately, which I really don't want. Can I stack a... what if I turned it round? Can I turn it round? Ah! I'm distinctly upset about the existence of a giant spider. I appreciate that was probably quite obvious, but I would just love to reiterate the point while I'm attempting to set this up. Because, I'm sure I've mentioned it before, and if not, then now would be a very prudent time to do so. I have arachnophobia. Quite severely. I am terrified of spiders. And now this fucking video game is trying to... I can't get out. I can't get out. I'm gonna have to go for it. Okay. Okay. Alright. Now, I made that assumption before, but let's not be too bold. This isn't a particularly large area. Well, that didn't work very well. But I did make it through. Can't feel my arms and legs anymore. Okay. There we go. I'm as fit as can be expected. Day 71. My earlier assumptions on the benign nature of my cellmates may have been made in error. After a careful autopsy, I am concerned that there may be a small volume of natural chemicals stored in the stomach, which if ingested regularly over a period of time may become psychotropic or even lethal. My only real chance is to break out of here and raid any stashes of supplies I can find. However, the evidence against such a move is insurmountable. I have no source of light. I swore to myself I wouldn't leave until I heard human voices outside. The spiders are so tasty. From the marks I have been making on the walls and my scribbled diary entries, which in the dark may amount to be an illegible scrawl, today is the 100th day of my new life. Over the past month, my edible friends have become more and more aggressive and have swelled in number and size. Whether or not this is a result of my plundering their ecosystem, I am unsure. However, at this rate of growth, they will soon be too large to crawl through the gaps in the walls. For all I know, I could be seeing the tip of the iceberg. If all else fails, and I am never recovered, I hope at least that my study of, and indeed involvement with these fascinating creatures will one day be regarded as an important point in natural history. The great names of modern science got there more through flukes than talent, and it appears that this rule has extended itself to my discovery of this delicious new species. I only pray that the second rule deems my breakthrough too insignificant, for all great discoveries tend to consume their creator. Okay, fascinating. However, I nearly died from that. I got through. Okay, well, it would appear that a spider did not come and eat my giblets, which God knows I'm happy about. Oh god, I have to come in here and then go back through, don't I? Well, let's close that for now. Yeah, because there's no way out of here other than to go back through where I just went. Let's turn that off. So we can stop being fucking burnt. I'm guessing that turning off the steam allows the spider to come into the area. What was that? Fluid lighter gas. I do need that. That's a chest. Inside the chest is batteries. Battery. And now I am terrified because I know exactly what the game is pulling. It's a very primitive trick, but an effective one nonetheless. I wander out there, happy as can be, thinking the coast is clear. However, the coast will not be clear. There's the dog. There's the way out. Oh god, please don't be a spider. What the fuck just happened? Okay, that scared me way more than it should have, not because of the scary man freaking out, but because I thought the spider was going to attack me in a cutscene. And being attacked in a cutscene is not scary. However, if it's a spider, that's a different story. I thought I was going to have to go back in there. I don't. And guess what? I never will. I don't know what those fucking spiders are, but I am never, ever in my life going to go down there and try and find them. I've made my decision. The entire world can suck my dick. I think someone's been dragged through here. I've never seen this much blood before. That was my best chance to get some answers. Who else is still down here? That's not ideal. Let's have a look in here then, shall we? Old key. Whoever this is, I do warn them I have a hammer, and I will hit them with it. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. I'm gonna say, that must have been a giant jam donut to be creating this much mess, although maybe they smeared it, so there's not actually that much jam. You know, liquid's strange like that. Day 200. It has been some time since I recorded any findings in relation to the spiders with whom I have shared my existence for the past 8 months, partly due to my enforced retreat from their basement territory. Not too long ago, their behaviour became overtly aggressive, and so I have attempted to barricade the main entrance to their lair and secured myself within one of the smaller rooms above it, the only one with an operational door lock. The other reason is that I have been recovering from a minor operation which I was forced to conduct myself without the aid of anaesthetic. Even if I did have any anaesthetic or surgical tools, I couldn't afford to be less than diligent in my work, so anaesthetic was out. Surgical tools are all well and good, but although it may be coming old and rusty, I still trust my penknife to do the job just as well. The procedure itself was elementary enough, a simple amputation of a non-vital organ. Began to notice a thick, glue-like substance forming on my tongue and was forced to accept that it had become infected through constant toxin ingestion. Another century of days comes and goes. It seems like so long since I escaped here. At some stage since my last entry, I attempted to return from whence I came. That from which I originally was fleeing seems a fate worse than the one I now face. However, in the time since I arrived from the larger mind system, a cave-in has occurred, blocking any further progress. I was forced to return and accept whatever end life has in store for me. I still hear my aggressive little friends scratching on the door to my cell. I will hit them with the hammer so many times. In here we have... Is that his tongue? That thing's huge! We have a dead spider. That is a big one, isn't it? The largest spider I have ever seen with its gut carved open. Oh. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. No! No, you can't be... Are you telling me the spiders... This hole isn't large enough for a man. Not that I'd go anywhere near it, even if it was. What burrowed out this tunnel? Are you telling me the spiders removed him from that room? Are you telling me they finally got him and dragged him through that fucking hole? What? Oh lord, no. Oh lord, no. I've got a bunch of beef jerky, which probably is spider jerky now that I think about it. I hope I never have to go in there ever. That's what I hope for. I'll keep an eye out for the wolf. But frankly, if I could just as well avoid it entirely, and as long as the spiders stay in that little area that I was just in, and never leave it, I will be chuffed, I'll be thrilled, I will be a happy man. I hope I never see a spider, a live one. I don't think my heart could take it. I have high blood pressure, you know. Because of all the shit games I play. Never going back into that spider hole ever again. I don't care if the solution to this entire game is down there. I'm not going. See, that just doesn't look like a very thick, or it doesn't seem like that door could stop me. Oh, okay. I forgot I had a key. Key did it. Well, I was about to start smacking it with my hammer again, to be honest. Excellent, let's close that. Close it. There we go. So we made our way through. Yeah, good idea, good idea, good idea. Let's block the door. Let's block the door. Thank you, game, for telling me that, because I honestly wouldn't have thought of it. I thought closing the door was enough. I'm going to... He's really trying to get through now, isn't he? There we go, I've super blocked it. But you know what that dog wasn't ready for? Did I kill it? No. I really didn't think he would be able to do that. That's an issue. I also really thought that I would be able to kill it. I didn't kill it though, did I? That was tense. He got through that door a lot quicker than I thought he would. In fact, barricading that door, in retrospect, was actually kind of a pointless hint, because it didn't stop him at all. Nice to know you can throw stuff at it. At least it's not a spider, you know. I'm being surprisingly optimistic on this one, because I know things could be so much worse. And I'm glad they're not. Oh, no, not a code. I need to put in a code. Oh, fuck. TNT. Could have been used for mining operations, but I don't see a fuse. What am I even trying to do anymore, actually? Hang on, let's check the to-do list. Since the cave is caved in, there must be another way out. I need to find a code for the workshop door. Okay. This must be the only exit and it's caved in. I love my workshop. It's too great a hunting ground to let others scorch their faces. One cannot help but feel for those without such delicate mousy morsels on which to munch. For Red ate ravenously of their flesh today, and shall continue to do so. This is possible thanks solely to the button pad I installed on the door. And yet, my Red's mind is working somewhat backwards today. Okay, I see where you're coming from there, my friend. So, 8, 4, 1, 2. 8, 4, 1, 2. 8, 4, 1, 2. 8 to the 4 to the 1 to the 2. 8 to the 4. There's a 1 and there's a 2. There is 1 wolf. There is 8 legs on a spider. I have 4 in my last name. That was such a horrible way of remembering that I've completely forgotten. 8, 4, 1, 2. 8, 4, 1, 2. Okay. 8, 4, 1, 2. 8, 4, 1, 2. 8, 4, 1, 2. There's an 8. There's a 4. There's a 1. And there's a 2. 8, 4, 1, 2. Bitch. Killed it, didn't I? Yes, I fucking killed it. Brilliant. One step closer to setting off those explosives without losing any vital body parts. Well, that remains to be seen, my friend. It remains to be seen. There's a door. Hello, door. Where does this go? Ah, there's a... Does that open? It does. We'll save this for later, perhaps. Give that a big close. Looks like I've seen some use in their time. Can't be much fun working down here. In fact, it must have been fucking awful. You right? It could just be a piece of ice reflecting the light, or more likely my imagination, but something's definitely catching my eye under those rocks. Well, guess what? I'm a strong boy. I can fucking move them all, can't I? Look, check it out. They call me Strong Hands McStrong. That's what they call me. That's what all my friends call me. And if they don't call me that, they're not my friends. I got a pickaxe. I would like you in the comments to leave a congratulations for Strong Hands McStrong. That's me. You know what? Fine. The game did save as I walked through here, which means... hostiles abound. This is the spider area. I see. Well, I'm ready. Oh hey, I got the cotton string. When did I get the cotton string? I just need the black gunpowder now. Go on, break. There we go. I put up just enough resistance that I didn't think it would actually break. I'm going to be very careful moving through here, because if I can avoid encounters with spiders, you know I will. But I suspect that we are in their territory now, and such a thing is quite unlikely, you know? Yeah, you know. At the very least, I'm in an area where I feel like I can protect myself. An electric fence, and it's been put up recently. I'd better find a way to get over. I'm guessing putting my Olympic long jumping talents to work will not work. God, more spider webs. I hope that hole was there before the spiders and not the other way around. Oh, you know the spiders made that fucking hole, bruv. Who are we kidding? Pull that closed. Don't want anything to do with it. Just fuck it. This is my life now. It's just spiders and spiders, really. I mean, this would probably work if I did it for long enough. But I suspect that, the shafts caved in here could have happened years ago. I shouldn't be risking my life like this. The whole facility could come down around me. Still, if I want to press on, I'll have to clear this obstruction somehow. There must be something left here I could use. Maybe some still industrial explosives. Yeah, nah. Just looking at these webs makes my skin crawl. It actually does. I actually feel my skin crawling in real life. Wish I didn't. But hey, I made this sacrifice because it's Halloween. A holiday I barely celebrate because of where I live. But you know what? I wanted to be nice, didn't I? Now what do I have on me? Oh, my ass. Oh. I have my ass on me, that's true. One is to be real with oneself for one moment. A heart attack seems like the most likely outcome to proceedings, does it not? It wasn't really a question, to be honest. It was a statement, disguised as a question. That's a lot of what I do, actually. I don't know why I do that, but I do. There is a barrel in here. The puzzle! It's even presented in this form to show, you know, because you got to roll it. Although this seems to be working, actually, strangely enough. I see, yes, I do. Ah, but I can't quite get it over that fucking thing, can I? Maybe I need to make a ramp. Maybe I need to make a ramp. Nope, I solved it. Oh, fuck. Wait. There might be a way around it. If not, I have a backup plan. But I've committed to this stupid idea, and I want to see it through. Go on. Go on, yeah. Oh, if physics were really true, it would ramp up onto the box and go over. But, as it currently stands, I have another idea. There's a box here. Now, we've had such good experiences with boxes recently, with them barely helping me get out of that spider tunnel. And we've saved, so, it's probably fine. Oh, there we go. And then, ow! It works! It worked! I'm losing blood, but it worked. I am too good. This thing? This thing can fuck off. Locked, damn it, how am I gonna get in there now? The door does look very weak and old. Well, then let's pick the fucking door. This is how I pick locks. Thank you, I'll be here for a while. Bombs? Is that a bomb? Maybe I could just pick this thing. Yeah? Oh, I mean, sure. Dry gunpowder, that's what I need. These are just bombs. What if I just soak this bomb in the fucking gunpowder, huh? That'll be good. Yeah, yeah. And then throw it. Glad it didn't explode. Okay, so I need to remember how to make bombs.
2 hours later.
Okay, so it's soaked in Baxter, so the gunpowder should stick. Or rather, I should really pray the gunpowder sticks. Excellent. Right, with any luck, 1 fuse ready to go. Unbelievably, this is the first fuse I've ever made. Okay, so now we can do a big explosion. Happy with that. I'm going to take this as a weapon, just in case any spiders show up. In fact, tell you what, just to piss them off. Wow, that did not block off nearly as much. I'll still annoy them though, won't it? Wankers. I'm enjoying a suitably spooky but not too aggressively scary game about attempting to survive. It's actually quite fun, and I'm enjoying it. Puzzles and Amnesia were a little too difficult for my taste, but this is just about right for me. A little bit of brain teasing, but not too much. Is this not how it's done? How's that gonna work? But I don't know, it's an explosive, isn't it? No, not quite right. Oh, fucking! I do have explosives. I do. Found a potential way out of it. It's this. I have explosives to clear the rubble, but I'm not allowed to do anything with the dynamite for a start. Like, the idea, in case you weren't aware, is that double-clicking on something... Oh! It didn't work. I can't blame the game for this one, this is my own stupidity. Get jumped by a spider now, I'm gonna fucking alt-tab out of this right now. Aha! Of course! Oh god, Jeffrey, I'm a fucking genius, aren't I? Let's use that to block my view of the dog so I don't freak out by looking at it. Don't turn around, Poochie. Don't turn around. Don't turn around. Don't turn around. I will throw this fucking barrel of TNT at you, I swear to Christ. There ain't no kill like overkill, and I'm not above such things. I'm just gonna keep going. Yes, you fool. You fool, you could not stop me. If this were a game of Dead by Daylight, you'd look positively foolish right now. I just want to make sure this is actually... scary. Okay. Can I attach the fuse? I don't want to risk this thing going off before I'm ready. Well, yes, that's why I'm using the fuse. Yes, that's... Sure. Maybe it's just not in the right bit. Maybe I need to actually... There we go. Fucking game. I was rubbing it up against that anyway, but fuck it. And then we get this, and then fucking run. Nice! I'm a demolition man. Sting was right. When I look back, I can't believe what spurred me to go deeper into the mine. Perhaps it was arrogance at still being alive, or something as ridiculous as facing adversity and coming out on top. Now I know I would have been better off starving, or being mauled to death, than kick-starting the chain of events that led me to end up here, writing to you. I just hope, once you understand my story, you will have what's necessary to put an end to this tale. I certainly didn't. Oh, good. Good, I'm glad. What the fuck? Wait, am I moving the whole thing? How? Am I that? Oh no, okay. Well, I'm just gonna, excuse me, there we go. Close that door, crouch in here, and have a little cry. But that is the end of the episode, everyone. Thank you so much for watching. I ended up playing this for a lot longer than I thought I would, so that says good things in Penumbra's favour. I like it, because, for those of you who don't know, I am a huge baby when it comes to horror games. I can't handle them. Feelings of, you know, that anxious build-up before the payoff and all that, which is like how horror is supposed to work, doesn't sit well with me. I am a very anxious person, so those build-ups of anxiety make me very anxious, and it gets too much, and I'm like, I can't fucking do it, and then I don't. But this is good. I like this style of horror. It's unsettling and uncomfortable, but the game's not also like, it's going to be a fucking jump scare in 5 minutes. The game lets the setting itself and the dangers and concerns that you may face, as well as notes and storytelling, put you in an uncomfortable mindset. It's not too stressful. It is stressful, but not too stressful. This is a long explanation to basically say that I'm a huge pansy and this is probably a horror game for babies. But, hey, I enjoyed it. I actually had a genuinely good time with it. I might even come back to it. Let me know what you think. But happy Halloween, everyone. Although we can't go out trick-or-treating, which is fine, because I never did that anyway, because I live in the middle of fucking nowhere. At the very least, we could sit in, and you don't even have to share your sweets with trick-or-treaters anymore, because there aren't any. So buy a fuck ton of sweets and eat them yourself. Stay in, stay warm, enjoy my videos. Maybe watch some more. Have a nice quiet night in. That'll be nice. But I digress. Thank you so much for watching. Whatever happens next time, and it might be more Penumbra Overture, we shall see. Hope to see that. Toodles. Goodbye. Spooky.